Oh, I understand what she did and how it has kind of put the situation between me and you at further risk. 因为她真的是在 sabotage 的 and she's definitely not the kind of person that I would feel bad for because she is the opposite of me, you know. Wow. Well, 我看 germs 真的是很死了 because a lot of people would try to 害回你 in order to save themselves lor. So the things that people would do, right? You see, this is what happens when, you know, you want to test your loyalty, right? See, test your loyalty and, you know, like, you see this kind of people, 很活该. Don't justify yourself as being simple. It's ridiculous to me. How can you be simple? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense because how can you be simple in this world? Huh? 你是活在什么世界？你不要给借口了哈。Okay, it sounds more like excuses than you cannot be a simple person living in this world. Okay, it's not possible. Okay, 除非 you are like diagnosed with something that really or proves that you don't have the mental capacity to understand the 基本的道理 of this world, you know. Yeah, what goes around comes around, so 活该 and the world is very unfair. So, you know, Jennifer, you really screwed my life. Tried to. I'm trying to complete my studies and you really did a lot of shady shit, okay, to try to ruin things for me, okay? So, yeah, all these people who tried to ruin things for me, Linda 这些人，那个 vampire, every single one of you people 那个 allowance, 那个 money 这些 you know 很黑心的人 I'm sure that you know it's been so many years your mental health should be at its worst already lah. I don't think that anybody in your position would be doing well at all. Okay, so 活该咯。那个叫我 walk 的 drink 的这些哇，你们这些人哦，那个吃的哇 you all cannot even do a little thing that is crossing the line, you know, it's very serious, 你知道吗？ I cannot believe that people would be so daring to try to get, but it's so tempting because of who it is. So I'm not surprised that 你们真的是活该 because you are so easily tempted to risk your life ma. So you know like you should know the price that you have to pay for risking your life to try to get a man who is very, very dangerous. But he's not. He's very good to me. But he's not good to you people. So 活该你们哦，你们真的是很活该 Trust me. I don't think that someone like me, right, would think that this is an opportunity like my situation is not an opportunity for you to take advantage of, 你知道吗 So, well, to keep trying to get a reaction out of me, to try to, you know, make me look a certain way to him, I don't think that he will fall for you people's tricks lah. After all, your intentions are pretty clear to him also, what? It's very difficult to pretend to be a good person to him, so it's not possible to gain his trust. So unless he chooses you, okay, choose to give it to you, the trust, okay? I'm so thankful, Jennifer, that you know you are forever screwed lor. Yeah, I won't be surprised if you actually not surprised that this has happened to you because the world is pretty scary. Like you think that things like this don't happen to you, but actually it does, you know. So for people to blame me for being an overthinker, a paranoid person, I'm just stating the reality of living in this world. These things like this really do happen. And the statistic is already evident enough, but y'all don't believe me when I spoke out about Jonathan, you know. Like, if you look at the statistic instead of being so biased towards me, this wouldn't have been 你们的 outcome, lor. You know, the mental health stigma, the, you know, yeah, everything that you people are wrong about. Yeah, I'll continue to regret, okay? Because, 说到底如果 Ayden 没有帮我是我死掉 okay 是你们得逞是我死掉 because of my mental health there's no way I would have survived until now if not for your help Ayden And I'm sure you know how I'm like throughout my life. I don't need to act like I am not this kind of woman. I am, hello, 我都 have trouble making friends, you know, Ayden. I don't know how the hell am I supposed to really, you know, see that so-called boyfriend as a really, even, okay, Ayden, even if, right, I call someone my boyfriend, right, but I don't feel that way towards him, don't you think that's sadder? Because of course I will still want a 名分 lah, but what I'm trying to say is that even if that person claims that I'm his girlfriend and I acknowledge him as my boyfriend, I don't feel that way towards him. It's also, what's that gonna do, you know, especially when I'm at that age where I'm not even aware fully of what makes a relationship healthy, and at that age there is no way I am at that, you know, I'm not even a grown adult in order to decide whether or not this is really a relationship, you know. So to me that's like nothing to me one. And I don't like hearing him behaving this way towards me, so he gonna, you know. Yeah, so, you know, but I did try to find, I just cannot lor. I can go on dates with all these guys, but so nothing will happen one. And in fact, I will be very protective of myself. 我不会乱乱去那个男人的家 and, you know, put myself in a position where I could be potentially put at risk of, you know, any woman's worst nightmare lah. So, you know what, I am so grateful that, you know, I found a man who really, really cares for me in a way where he is not trying to scare me or behave in a way where I feel like he is obsessed with me, and it's not love, it's not out of care and concern and the effort to really truly help me to trust him, in a way where I see him as a life partner and not simply a, like, I don't even think I will want to have male friends, because male friends also have intentions towards me that are not, you know lah, like, how can I trust that male friends can truly be platonic towards me even if I don't feel that way towards them? Yeah, so that's why lor, for my safety reason, I wouldn't want to go around making friends with guys also. It's just not worth the risk. So thank you, Ayden. I just want to say I remember what happened back then, and don't worry lah, I won't view you, I won't no, back then I didn't know about you, so I was very afraid of being in a you know lah, what I will be worried about ma. So yeah lah, it's nothing to do with you ma, cause you're not the one that is making me very uncomfortable and afraid and scared lor, of A, being let down, and B, being manipulated into doing things that I don't want to do, which, you know what I'm talking about lah. Obviously you know what I'm talking about, 你当然知道的，你很了解我的, so I don't need to say you also know. So right now, as I'm explaining, right, I don't have to worry that I'm not explaining well enough to you lah. Yeah. And true, all the things that I have to go through, like through the years, right, throughout the years, right, I definitely can tell how people are like, and I really don't trust all these people, because they also try to steal and try to get, and they're all the same kind of people that, which actually that's how most people would behave, because unlike me lah, because I know my feels and I won't try one, even if you're, especially with who you are. I think any man lah, who even if they have the looks lah, anyway, that's like the criteria ma, and even if they can financially help me and support me, right, if they don't know how to reach me, then it won't work one. Yeah, 那个 eye surgeon 真的是很过分. He really 弄到我很生气，真的. I was very angry with him until I, like, you know what happened lah. So what happened, eventually I just exploded. So with all this men it's only a matter of time 的, especially when it's too much, because 那个 silicone at the very least 没有那么多charades and 那个 eye surgeon 真的是 push things too far already. For me, it's already at the point where I cannot take it 了。Yeah, I really realized that a lot of these people that try to hide 我 right, after hearing finding out a bit here and there, right, 他们真的是死得很惨。Their karma is very very the end 的，真的是 max 的。Yeah. Yeah, Ayden really don't worry lah. If 你的脸很帅我看你的脸已经很 happy 了，很满意了。Like frankly speaking if I can be honest you're already in very good shape. 你的脸很帅了，我还可以 complain 什么？我没有可能会觉得你什么呀 younger than me by 1 year also and I don't think that in the next 10-20 years 你会真的是 like I feel like you have the 年轻的 look. So in the next, you see, I'm very very superficial. Like you see I feel like in the next 10-20 years you still will look very handsome and youthful. 我不喜欢那种老的 especially 那种好像有点 uncle 的老的No. No, this one is 100% the truth one. I don't like 那种 like 老的 no, like even though they are handsome but I don't like those kind. I don't like those uncle or like yeah your kind, your type is the kind I like 就是了 okay. Yeah, I very I tell you I have never truly feel like I can trust a man enough to tell him things that I wouldn't normally tell most people. Yeah. So then I don't have to worry and like be on guard around you all the time cause I don't believe that you will suddenly me in any way, like you'll scare me or do anything that you will know how to approach me in ways that I won't feel scared that in the case of you progressing any further with me in that way, that I think I will be able to overcome my anxiety because I feel very safe with you. 我不要这样子跟我自己讲这种东西嘞 I very 排泄 I don't like people to see. I don't want to say too much already all these things I say to you better, okay? Because I cannot tell you directly now, so I can only make video tell you even though 我不想人家看到 but okay whatever no choice Yeah, then I won't be so because even with 那个 hairstylist right, I tell you there is a barrier a psychological physical barrier that prevents me from wanting anything more from him in a sexual manner. No, because my heart is not I'm not in love with him. I don't feel that way towards him. I don't see him. It's just not enough for me to trust, and not enough in the sense of I cannot trust and I cannot feel very like like this person is really who I see myself being with for a long time. Obviously I don't want to be in a relationship just for it to like trial run for next few years and then it ends so it's very 认真的 right 认真的 but a lot of guys will of course try, but they're not what I want anyway. You see all these ridiculous men that are delusional and trying their luck on me, 好像那个 Elizabeth 那个真的是 insane 嘞。像这种条件的哪里可能我会看上 any freaking 你叫他的 nurse 去 date 他啦，哪里可能他这种Walao I don't even understand all these people 在想什么嘞 They are just convincing themselves that I am conning and I like the cheater. Back then I 我要哭了真的我真的是被大喊 all these people 笑完really to me I think they are mad 了咯 They are fucking crazy one They are so convinced that thank goodness I have you Ayden, so all these people don't have will have to pay for it after that, because they clearly know that I have already set those boundaries stating that I don't want all these people to try anymore on me, especially after finding out about you. I want it to stop already. Yeah, so if they still continue to be this way, I'm sure that there will be a lot of people willing to 扒回这些人. Yeah, so I very I hope you don't mind if I fart around you and I don't hold back. Okay, I don't want to have to worry that if I cannot fart around you, this is just ridiculous leh. If I cannot 放屁 around you 我的命很苦leh. That means of course I'm not going to deliberately, but then I'm a human being whereby I'm just going to have to let it out if I don't have a choice, right? Then I don't want you to laugh on me or be like, you know, like, 为什么我放屁 around you? Like, women fart too, men also fart, women also fart, my dog also fart, you know. 我的狗的放屁比我的更臭，我的狗的放屁很臭。At the very least, mine is probably not. I don't know. All I know is that 我的狗的放屁比较臭, okay? And I've smelled it many times. I can't be bothered. I just like whatever. Especially when you have pets, and then I clean their poop all the time, right? I always clean their poo. I keep smelling their pee and poo until my nose is not so like. Yeah, I'm not too, you know, like. Maybe I'm a bit desensitized because I have pets and smelly stuff don't bother me as much. Depends. But I don't like. If it's my pets, it's okay because I love my pets. But if it's people's BO, then I cannot really. I think because I love my pets, so I don't mind as much. I don't know, who knows? I don't know. Either you can fart loud, I will not say you one. This is a very important thing. I need to get it out of the way. 你不可以讲if I 放屁 around you. Got sound, no sound also cannot say because got sound also is 放屁, no sound also 放屁. Okay? So yeah, what the heck, you know? So yeah, thank you for being so protective of me when it comes to all these people. Actually, anyone 都可以把你抢走的, but I know you love me a lot and you 不会让这些人you know 得逞 and succeed lor. So I really I'm very happy like you so sweet okay. Then you must be patient with me and you must give me time to get to know you better and feel comfortable with you enough, okay? To feel that way towards you. I will not be too shocked if it moves because it's you, so I'm not too, you know, worried that you will be, you know, that you will have other intention that is not out of love, but you know, just to get what you want from me in terms of sex. Because a lot of men will pretend the idea of love is all wrong one. Their so-called love, right? It's not love. Their kind of love is very selfish and is to manipulate me into giving them what they want from me. And I can sense if they do anything that is not genuine and is just pretending to care for me, right? Then I will feel that way towards them in any way one, because I will be very suspicious, wary and doubtful of them. I don't know how to feel desire towards a man that I'm very wary and very distrustful of. I don't know how the hell is that possible because it's two opposite thing, okay? If I trust you, then I will feel that way towards you, and if I don't trust you, then of course no lah. I'm really trying to defend myself, fend off all these behaviors from all these men already as much as possible. All these unwanted behaviors that are, you know, making me uncomfortable, be it with the way they talk and the way they behave, you know. Even if it's around a group of people, I still know that 他在 aim 我嘛. So of course 那个 money 真的是 very too much already, okay? Enough for me to react in that way, okay? It's justified in my own terms. Anyway, whatever I'm going through is actually quite normal. It's not like, how can this not happen to anyone else? How is it something that don't happen to anyone else? I'm sure there are people who go through what I'm going through, so thank you for keeping an open mind towards me, Ayden. Thank you. Thank you for helping me and taking care of me all these years when I do not know about you. I'm super duper grateful and I will never take you for granted, Ayden. Good night.